Okay, so I started blogging in 2014, and why I started blogging, because I noticed there wasn't a British South Asian fusion fashion, not everyday fashion. We've got a Western high street, we haven't really got we've got an Asian high street, but they're slightly dated, and we want modern. I knew there were women out there that wanted modern fashion, so I thought, why not start a blog, start something different, and really a blog that will turn into eventually a magazine. And how I got to 2015, where I am today with the blogging world, to be honest with you, it was networking. Networking is key. It's really all about building your contacts. Using social media is just one platform that I would advise any blogger or professional individual who wants to get into the real world of using platforms like Twitter. For example, most of my opportunities, I reported for the BBC on like a fashion piece, and that essentially came through from Twitter. So how I got to where I got to today as well is working hard, determination, and really being professional and having the passion. That's key. I've partnered with a few events. When it comes to working directly with brands, in my day job, because I'm a digital marketer, I tend to work with brands anyway. For example, Volkswagen, they own Audi, Seat. So I've had opportunity to work with global brands, but for me, because my blog is a niche, it is really British Asian women. There are brands that I've partnered with and sponsored, they sponsored me and I sponsored them. But when it comes to working with brands in the Eastern British Asian world, it's slightly more difficult, only because the Eastern world need more educating. And the truth is, in the UK, they need awareness of marketing, so they're really less likely to partner with bloggers. So a way around that is I work with partnering fashion weeks. So Pakistan Fashion Week, India Fashion Week, in the UK, those events are key. Even Asian Fashion Week that takes place every year. Those events are most important because that's where the brands are. And eventually, I'd want to work with brands, but I think right now, because it's a slightly new market and we're nurturing it, we're educating the audience, it's going to take a bit of time. But slowly but surely we will get there, because there are some great British Asian brands, like individuals like myself who are born in Britain, that are Pakistani or Indian or even Bangladeshi, that are creating their own brands that will be approaching bloggers, and bloggers are building, especially Asian bloggers in UK, are building their reputation. Once we've got a strong team, we'll be able to fight with the brands and really make a big impact and work with them. But it's about taking time. I wouldn't want to comment on other people's blogs. The nice thing is, people are doing things, especially young ladies or young men or even older people that are getting into blogging, and it's inspirational because we can gather ideas and inspiration from these people. So I think it's fantastic. But when it comes to bloggers and I call it the fake blogs. The fake blogs are great for people to feel better, and for me, my blog is partly about empowering women and empowering people to make them feel better and making them giving them a way of making themselves feel good about doing something. For example, starting their own blog and feeling like they've a self-worth, you know, their determination and passion to do something is personally, for me, I think it's amazing. So the fact that someone's done it and taken their time out to do something like that is inspirational by itself. And we can always take some, you know, looking at competitors or other people, you can take pros and cons. You can think about what they're doing good, what they're not, and then think about what you would want to do as well. And that's what I tend to do. It's kind of like a learning curve. I watch others and see, oh, maybe if I do a video blog, I won't act like that because people won't like me. So I need to take a different perspective. The advice I'd give to new bloggers, as previously mentioned, I think the really key thing is to be different. If you're different, you're then able to create something that no one else is doing, so other people will come to your blog and not other blogs. So I think being different is key. The other thing is being professional. So for example, building contacts, you have to socialize. And other bloggers that are at events, they don't tend to be, for example, people that are casually just, you know, go out of bed and decided blogging. They are serious people that are out there to make a business out of it. So being business minded, but also having the passion. I think having the passion and determination as well. If you have passion, it shows in your blog. You want to, you know, you think with your heart and you write with your heart, and that's what makes your blog different to the rest. And one other thing I would definitely say is determination. Everyone's gonna tell you, oh, there's so many blogs, everyone else is doing the same. Yours isn't gonna be any different. You can't make any money from it. You're all gonna hear the same thing over and over again. But if you're determined and you know, this is what I want to do and I'm gonna make it different, and I'm gonna work with people, I'm gonna collaborate and really wanna make a difference in people's lives. It's not about stardom, it's not about being a celebrity, it's not about showing off, oh, I look fantastic on camera. It's really about making a difference to people's lives. That is the key. And if you can do that, the world is your oyster. So with Pure London, the great thing was you're able to go to a premium fashion event where a lot of bloggers, a lot of trade retailers are. We were talking about brands before, and a lot of the brands tend to be at Pure London. So the fantastic thing about that event is different from other events, and you have all the retailers in one place, and it's really about sharing ideas with like-minded people, but also making a difference and helping brands. So my role at Pure London was to speak in front of quite a few people about the blogging experience, and I was approached by Pure London because it was really all about doing something slightly different with what I do with my blog, and they wanted to know more about it because retailers are now getting into blogging. So really, Pure London want to speak to industry experts and really want to get their first-hand opinion to helping retailers get to the stage where they can build their own blogs. So it's a great opportunity to do that, really.
Can you hear me? 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 Can you hear me?
So normally I love to come to Westfield only because it's the best place to get your British high street trends, and the key thing is Westfield is the best place to do it because come on, you can't miss it. We're here in outside Topshop. You've got some amazing new trends like skirts, jumpers, autumn winter kind of thing. You can't miss out. So really the blog, when I come to writing the blog, I get my ideas. Every month I have to pop out to Westfield and get my ideas. So Topshop is one of the places, and then the other ones are my high street favourites that I usually like to go down to and just spy. For me it's about spying and stalking the high street brands. Sometimes I do actually like to look at the men's fashion only because there's a lot of improvements that can be done there as well. But you know, you can wear things casually, you can wear them, dress them up, dress them down. I quite like that though, nice blazer, you know, nice little clutch, quite interesting. So it's experience, and plus we're the best time to do your fashion shopping and the best place indoors in Westfield. Another one of my favorites, I like Warehouse, only because they have some great pieces. So you've got your wrap over dress, you've got sort of like your jumpsuit, really nice and interesting, and you really just come up with ideas about styling really, because for me the blog is also about styling, putting clothes together and what we can do to make things different. Like now we're just coming past one of my favorites actually, Mango. And what I love about Mango is everything's casual, and with British Asian fashion we don't tend to have a casual fashion. So what South Asian or Asian women tend to do is, just like I'm wearing today actually, perfect example, I'm wearing like something that I actually made, and then some trousers from Zara, and then some boots from Topshop. So it's kind of like your high street meets a bit of my own Asian. Actually this has got some slits on the side, I'll just give you an idea. And all I've done is sort of like a traditional Asian sort of thing, and I've just tied it up and tied it around. So it kind of mixes British and Asian fashion, and that's the best type of fashion, everyday, practical, affordable fashion. And that's why we love it. Get your inspiration from here, but also make it yourself.